on hotspot right now.
Okay, we're all using hotspot, so hopefully this works. All right, so how what is it's 280, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The jackpot is 280.
Square, silky smooth, round edges. No.
Raquel Perez.
Is Miss Raquel on? She usually is. Let's see.
Not today.
Raquel.
Not today.
No, different
No,
Raquel.
but the other Raquel is here and she's ready to volunteer as tribute. Thank you.
If only it worked that way.
Does the microphone sound okay, Rocky? Everything sound okay?
Yeah, you guys sound good. I can hear everybody.
Okay, good. Awesome.
See our new photos?
Oh, we've got new photos. Look at that.
Oh,
We've got Exeter,
yay.
we've got Mooney, we've got Porterville, and Maine. Since
When can we go look inside that one?
well, it's available, but we just haven't got any of the furniture set up yet. I mean,
Do you have any office?
yeah, we do on Mooney. When is the internet going in, Jackie?
Internet is there.
We have internet at the new Mooney office. The address is 200 South Mooney. You guys, it's right across from the courthouse. You cannot park in front. You've got to come around to the back and go on Elm. You've got to go south on Elm Street, and then there's this water treatment plant. You just go down this driveway, and then you'll see the back of it. There is a lockbox on the gas meter right now, and the code is 4549. If you want to go in and take a look, please do. We're working on getting furniture set up. When is the printer coming over there, Jackie?
Printer should be there by the end of next week.
End of next week, we'll have a printer, and then we'll have our flex space set up over there. We're gonna have a nice flex space with a TV, but we're just working on, I've got my handyman over there doing a few things this week. So we're close though to having it ready. So there's gonna be there's a training room there. So if you guys wanna do events, if you wanna host, it's there. There's gonna be a signing table in there, in that training room that you're also free to use. And then we've got a nice flex space where there's gonna be, right now we have 4 desks, but if it gets used a lot, we'll have more.
And the Wi-Fi password is the same as all offices. The Sarah's phone number with the 559, so 559-333-4549, capital D, capital T. I don't know for others, but for me personally, I was having spotty internet from my phone when I was in the building. So once the internet was put in, I was good. But prior to, without the Wi-Fi, I didn't have good service.
Okay, but now we do.
Yeah.
So once we get it up and going, there's more space over there for agents. So if you want to go work in Visalia, if you want to make your calls, if you want to meet clients, if you want to, whatever you want to do, it's more of a production office. There's just more room over there. So you guys will be free to use that. Just like the other offices, you can use them anytime you want.
Upcoming events.
Okay, so Friday we have lights, camera closings. That is going to be at 124 East Kern Avenue. So we're doing it this time in a studio. Are there still slots available, Jackie?
Yes, I believe we have like about 4 or 5 slots.
We have 4 or 5 appointments. If you want to contact Romy, or I don't know, how will they find that, Jackie?
The link that was sent to them via text as well as in the Facebook post.
Right, then you can see which appointments are available. Be ready, get there on time. She's only doing 15 minutes. It's get in, get your headshots done, and then there's just not going to be a lot of room in the studio. It's going to be different from what we've normally done, where we kind of hang around and socialize a little bit more. So that's Friday. Also on Friday we have pickleball, and that's the Live Well Realtor group that I belong to. And Chris and I are going to go play pickleball. That's in Fresno. It's at the same time. So it just happened. I had already booked lights, camera closings, and that's when they wanted to do the pickleball. So Chris and I are going to go up. If there's anybody else who wants to go, let me know, and I'll get the link for you. And we're going to play. It's from 11:30 to 1:30, but we're going to get. I reserved the courts from 11 to 2, so that should be fun as well. That's Friday. On the 23rd, we're doing our industry mixer, and that's going to be a mixer at Stacked, and that is anybody in the industry. It's not just downtown. We want you, we encourage you, invite lenders, invite other agents from other brokerages. It's the first 100 people are going to get a drink ticket, and then there are going to be light appetizers. I think we're doing sliders as well, and it's just going to be a little bit of a hangout. Just, collaborate, talk to people, get to know people, network a little bit. So invite people. We want a good turnout because it's hosted by us, and that's stacked on the 23rd, next Thursday. The quilt raffle. So it is working. Our link that Rocky made is working. And if you guys will share the raffle, but on social media, obviously they're on their phone. They can't get the QR code that way. There's a link up above. You've got to share the verbiage too. And then go to the link, and then people can buy tickets. And we're selling, and I get a notification of it's really good, of who bought the tickets. And then the money weekly goes to Pa Estate. So it's going directly to Pa Estate, which is, it's a beautiful quilt. Probably would sell for close to $1,000. And but see, put it on social media. Let's see if we can get a good fundraiser going for Pa Estate. Help the doggies.
Send it out as private messages, send it out via text message, use it as a touch. Show people that you're active in the community.
Yeah, exactly. And it's for a good cause. There we go.
Oh, went too fast.
Uh-oh. Sorry, my internet's fast.
There we go. So these are our contact numbers for any agents. Support. You've got me. You've got Gunnar for property management. You've got Chris. He's a great point of contact for all transaction questions. Wes is Nexa Lending. Jackie is the office administrator. Romy, office director. Sam is our sign girl, and she does such a good job. And then Griselda is also our in-house loan officer, and she's with Nexa as well. So make sure you have all these numbers in your phone. Save them.
And keep in mind, group texts are always helpful, because if I can't answer, Sarah can answer. If Sarah and I can't answer, Romy can answer. So that way you're not having to send 5 separate individual messages for the same question.
Right.
One group message would be ideal.
Right.
Reminder in the sense of the offices, staff is kind of remote. The other offices are satellite. Romy is off on Mondays. I'm technically off on Fridays, but I am available, of course, via phone and text and limited internet at times, but I'm still available, just not physically in the office on Fridays.
Message at your own risk.
You can call me.
I was like, I won't answer if I'm on the I-5. But keep in mind, we are currently still Accent Realty. Our DBA for Downtown Realty should be back up and running between, I'm hoping by the end of April. I just resubmitted again paperwork the day before yesterday, Monday. So hoping we'll have something here soon. So as of now, make sure you are putting your contracts as Accent Realty, that you're using the Accent DRE number. Anything that needs to be signed by the broker, use the SkySlope signing format, so that way it stays with the file. So anything that she signs, it goes back into the file itself of SkySlope. So that's mostly TCs are doing that, but in case if an agent needs something extra and they're doing their file from your SkySlope, use that. Yes.
So I need to order some business cards. Can I leave them the same, or do I need to add anything?
You can leave it the same.
Okay, so I don't have to have an accent anymore.
No.
Unless you want to.
And then also another question. So I started using SkySlope. If first off, SkySlope it'll take you one time doing it, and then you'll pick it up. It's pretty user friendly. It's different if you're always using Car. Like I've used Car for my whole career, and I switched over to SkySlope in my last few transactions, and it's really easy. So it's convenient.
That's good news.
Putting the signatures, instead of having to drag the signatures and all this stuff, you can just click, and it'll just click all the way down, so it's a little bit quicker. And then everything just goes straight into SkySlope, so you don't have to worry about moving it from Car, or your TC doesn't have to worry about moving it, right?
Correct.
And then do they take it from SkySlope and put it into a different file for the brokerage?
So it goes, it stays within SkySlope world, but you have different toggles. So you have what's called forms, and that's where you write out forms, contracts, whatnot. Then you have SkySlope, where it's transaction management, so that's where you manage the transactions. Then you have DigiSign, where you use it for digital signings. So you can use it for, even in a sense, if you wanted to have other random stuff signed that isn't for a file, you can use that service as well. But it's primarily for your files itself. So anything you send out for signatures, it just comes back. If you tie it with the property address, it stays within the folder of that property. And then, like in other offices, many will use the email thread, the email link for it into their transactions. So every now and then, when you're doing a deal with someone, you'll see it'll say SkySlope in the emails. And what they're doing is it's keeping your email conversation into your file. So in the event that there was ever a question like, hey, what was said here or there, your emails are already going into the SkySlope transaction itself for compliance purposes.
You email through SkySlope?
Like you could have like your emails being copied into there, like CC'd in there. So like your conversation. So like when you're talking to escrow or even the other agent, if you're having the email for the transaction inside your email thread.
Oh, there's a specific email for the transaction?
Mm-hmm.
And where do we locate that at? Is it under the SkySlope tab?
It should be when you're in the transaction of it,
Mm-hmm.
there should be a little toggle. It's
Okay.
usually the address of the property at skyslope.com.
Okay, alright, I'll look for it.
So it's, technically Car Forms has one too, but it's very not so user-friendly of an email,
Yeah.
like SkySlope's is.
And when the first time I did it, it went to my junk email, by the way. So if anybody uses it for the first time and they're not getting the email for you to sign,
Mm-hmm.
check your spam, because it'll go, maybe it'll go to the spam. So it did for me. So
Yep, and always reminding your clients. That's even in any signing system. Always remind your clients to check the spam folder. Accent Realty has revamped their onboarding. So we did our onboarding back in December. Some did not do any of the onboarding, but they did some more revamping to it. It is great to pop in and listen to, as well as just to get familiar with it. So you can go to accentrealty.com live support. That will get you to where you could talk to the girls directly for support. You can also use that link to find the trainings, the training calendar, and what's going on, and also links to the other items. But then they created accentsstart.com. So accentsstart.com is basically taking you step by step on their onboarding process and how they do things. And so then the trainings are on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 11 o'clock. There is an additional one, which I believe is Thursday at 1:30, and it's basically a 4-part series. Your accent email, remember you access that through Gmail. You access your SkySlope using your accent email, and you access your CRM Lofty using your accent email. Lofty is where you do your contacts management.
So I went on the huddle this morning at 9, and you know, a lot of it doesn't apply. It just doesn't. Some of it I sit there and just listen. But they did talk about that 10 a.m. on Friday call, which is the senior planning. I think this is good content. This is really good what Accent is doing. It is, they're planning a senior planning division. So that's 55 and older, dealing with people that are 55 and older. 72% of the transactions last year were with people that were 55 and older. It is a huge chunk of the business. It's like 3/4 of the business. You can help people, but if you are considered a specialist, it gives you a whole nother degree.
Oh, this isn't agents that are over 55, our clients.
Our clients are over 55. So it's the Senior Advantage meeting, and that's in April. They're doing just a general overview of what they're going to do, and it's 10 a.m. on Fridays. Starting May, they're going to start talking, masterminding about the whole senior planning division. I think there's going to be some certifications we can get. There's probably going to be a fee to some of it, but if you can consider yourself a specialist,
Yep.
For 72% of what the population, I think, instead of just somebody that's trying to help seniors, you specialize in helping. And I mean, seniors is 55 and older. It's not like it's 80 and older, it's 55. And so that deals with special housing that is 55 and older, people that are downsizing. There's just a lot that goes with it. So I'm going to join. I'm doing it because I want to see what it is. But I think it's great. And the guy that runs it is amazing. That Corey, he is amazing.
And when is it?
It's Friday.
Friday at 10. We'll listen to
Every
it.
Friday at 10?
Well, in April, it's all the same. It's
Yeah.
Friday at 10.
It's kind of like just
It's the overview.
the overview, the breakdown, and
And then in May, I don't know when they're going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be the same time, but that's when they're going to start getting into it.
yeah. And so outsiders, he typically charges to do this class. So he is in San Diego, and he does do YouTube channels selling it as a product, as a training class. But he's of course giving that to Axon, to all of us.
Because he's an Axon agent himself, the guy that runs it, Corey.
And it's targeting them in what way? Like with houses and like communities, or with
Anything.
technology?
How to build
No,
an
no.
all-inclusive,
No,
all
no,
the
no.
services, like how to best serve senior community people. From taking it down to making sure you have your estate sales planners, your trust plans, like
How to deal with the
probate,
emotional
everything.
part of people who have lived in a home for 30 years and they're selling. How to advise if they're doing a reverse mortgage. It's anything that can deal with 55 and older.
Okay.
Now, the other one that was very interesting, which I don't know if you caught on to what JoJo was talking about. So what they're designing is they have these development projects that they have negotiated with these builders to pay out a 3% referral fee to agents that refer clients to it. One of them's an investment, the other ones are like for actual like condos of purchase. And so basically what they're saying is set up your landing page where it links back to you, so that if people go and register, you get paid the 3% for having referred a client there.
Yeah, and it's a referral. You're not the agent representing. It's just a referral, and you're getting 3.5%. There is a lot of good ideas. There's a lot of brilliant minds on these Axon meetings. Some of it is not. Some of it is going to be like, oh man, why are they asking some of these questions? But you just got to ignore that part and really go at it like we go at the level up. You get one good idea and it's totally worth it. So I've got that in my schedule. I know every Wednesday at 9 o'clock I get on there and just see what they have to say. And so the other one that I've been connecting with is, remember the guy in Michigan, Willie, who talked about the events? Like, I've been talking back and forth with him on social media and telling him kind of what I'm working with, and he's super friendly and he's very supportive, and he's like, I see you, I see what you're doing, you know. And so he's helping me with some stuff as being a team lead and that kind of thing too. Oh, and FSBO.com, it's coming online.
It already is. So
For lenders it is, not for
lenders,
agents.
yes.
Not for agents yet. But they're working through this FSBO.com thing, so there's going to be an opportunity for leads from FSBO.com as well.
I got the Mike's trainings are on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. So you want to jump on that town hall too.
The town hall is good, yeah.
Yeah, at least
Mike
it goes.
Portis, yeah.
It's a quick 15-20 minutes, and he pushes through quickly so that he can right away jump into its Q&A with all the lenders. If you want to sit in and listen on the Q&As, I did last time. I got some good nuggets, but I'm one that likes to randomly like that stuff. But in general, I normally would kick off of there.
And for me, I just like listening to Mike Cortis because I think he's amazing, and it makes me feel like, oh yeah, like it pumps me up because he is so positive, and this is what we're going to do, and I don't take no for an answer, and it's like, yeah, this is who leads us here. This guy's amazing.
And keep in mind, on the Google Drive of Axon is where you can access the recordings as well as the trainings.
Yeah.
The other day there was an agent that had requested they wanted to have a comparison between the different brokerages because he wants to try to recruit agents. So he wanted the comparison part, and there is a section in there where they've already broken down the comparison between Axon and EXP, Axon and Compass, and a few others. So the biggest thing is there's so many resources in there. Don't take it for granted. Like, pop in. You just need to get into your Axon email. And if you have trouble getting into your Axon email, shoot me a message and we'll message admin support. They're very quick. I literally did 3 emails this morning to get into. So it's not, their support's amazing.
So we just go to our email, our Accent email, and then go to the drive, and
The
then
Google Drive.
it's shared with us already.
Yep.
It's your shared Accent drive. So you want to go shared drives. So not shared with me documents, you want shared drives. And that's like basically their resource center. And they're changing more and more of the resources to not be PDFs. They're changing them to be more links, so that way they're being updated regularly and live updates. Our weekly huddle on Mondays we've been getting a good turnout. We've been having.
We have a good turnout and it's good. I mean, we talk about what's working, what's happening, like with open houses. What did we talk about on Monday?
The lots, we got people putting out what their seller needs.
Oh
and
yeah,
wants
seller
are.
needs, what they're looking for. It's just a good way to communicate within, and it starts the week out right, guys. You know, Monday morning we hop on the huddle. If you can only do it for an hour, hey, an hour, you know, I mean, a half an hour, that's okay. The last one didn't even last an hour. I think it was about a half an hour, 40 minutes.
Gus jumped on and requested, announced his new listing. 2 or 3 agents in there replied with wanting to do open houses.
Yep.
Like, it's a great way to connect.
What time is the?
8:30 Monday morning.
And then it's the same link as the one for today, our Wednesday's 11. It's the sellrealestatelakeagirl.com 101 as the passcode. And then same case as we do send out the text messages reminding you. The monthly newsletter went out. Make sure you're using it. Take advantage of the marketing piece. Share it, post it, print it.
Do a mass email to your Lofty. I'm sending it out to 500 and some people. Just it's so easy. Just takes seconds to do it. Maybe not seconds, minutes, but it's easy.
Once you break down the habit of doing it, it's
very easy. Lofty's so much better than Sync. So much better than Sync. And I get on there and just mess around with it. And I love the AI portion, because if one of my clients is doing something within the Lofty, it lets me know what they're doing. So you can reach out to them.
So there's a few things going on for MLS. Tomorrow there's a lunch and learn. If you want to participate, it was an email sent to you. There is Realtor Night coming. They have a fair housing potluck event. If you wish to participate, check your email, jump on and register. They're also having a food fest, as well as the golf tournament this time is going to be for Memorial Weekend.
May 21st.
May 21st, and it will be in Tulare this time. In the same email that they sent out an update that they are making changes to the rules on how days on the markets are calculated. If you are caught canceling your listing just to put it back in as brand new with no change of ownership, it is a tier 2 offense at a $400 fine. If you alter your listing, i.e. sellers have been requesting photos to be taken off, all this good stuff. If you go and alter the listing prior to closing it out and change it, there is also another $400 fine right there.
Wait, I don't understand.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So you know how Connie said that the big topic is that sellers are wanting their photos taken off right before it closes.
Oh.
So it stops being, after it's sold, like stop being publicized. If you're caught doing that, it's a $400 fine.
So
why is that bad though?
Because like how we said, in the sense when we're doing comps and we want to look at photos,
okay,
it helps us as agents, and so.
So going back up to the days on market, I mean, so if you.
What agents have been doing is they'll cancel out the listing and then put it back in as brand new in order to trigger the new part, without having really been a canceled listing.
But doesn't that have to wait a certain amount of days for it to show as a new listing anyway?
In the
I
sense
think
of
what's
days on the
happened-
market, it doesn't alter the numbers, but agents are still doing it, in which if
Right,
they
but I'm
in-
saying is, I thought Connie, if there
Yeah.
was a gap, right, between, like, if there was a 30-day gap, I thought it showed as a new listing.
So what's happening is you can go in and alter, like let's say you're on 1, 2, 3 Main Street, but the first time it was on the listing, you didn't put street. And now you change it to street, it will take the days on markets to 0. Any little change, if you add to the address, and that's what people were doing, there was that little gray area. So it,
Special
so,
person that changed
so that was the biggest thing, is changing that address, created the DON to the days on market to change. Does that make sense? So a lot of
Yes,
people are using that, yeah. So it made it look fresh again. Just the
but
slightest
that's a
little,
fine. And that's a
that is,
fine.
that's a fine.
Okay.
There's a
So be
lot of
careful,
trickery
guys.
going on.
No, you're not gonna outsmart the system. They're gonna
No,
catch you, and then you're gonna get a
yep,
fine.
And
This is the key. Price your listings properly right at the get-go, and then you don't have to do any kind
there
of
you
weird thing.
go.
and more often than not, the same agents that are reporting you are the same agents that have no business going on, and so usually that's when they start reporting.
But, and this is the other thing, the consumers know that it's the same listing. Nobody wakes up and goes, oh, look at this brand new listing.
Yeah.
It's been on the market for, 6 months. They know it's the same listing. They're not
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
So you're not like outsmarting anybody. You just are gonna risk a fine. That's all.
Correct. Marketing requests, still use the marketingdtr.com so that Romy can make out your open house flyers, your sale pendings. If you have a client testimonial, get that in there. She does them within, now give her 2 days, because keep in mind she's taking Mondays off. Our newest agents. We had Mr. Eric Salvador join us on January 20th. I can't see from this.
Mike Willis on March the 3rd. Jordan Matthews came back home on March the 10th. Christina Escobedo on February 25th, and Modesto Gomez on March the 6th.
So we're going and growing. And then you have more appointments too, right?
I do.
We had 6 people nominated from our brokerage for Real Producers Awards, and we had 4 of our people made the top 3 for their categories. And of those, 2 came home with trophies. Miss Samantha Limas got a New Energy Award.
There you go, Sam.
And Mr. Gustavo got a Rising Star Award.
Wow.
And if you haven't seen his production, he's earning it. He's already gonna cap.
That's awesome.
And then our February top 5 listing agents. Can
You
you
want me
read
to do
them? Yeah.
Autumn Carver, 1 unit, 650,000. Ronnie Long, 2 units, 644,000. Gil Brito, 1 unit, 469,000. Greg Curry, 1 unit, 465, and Leticia Cervantes, 465 as well, 1 unit. And our top 5 sales agents, Marissa with 6 units, $2,402,135. Yeah. Autumn, 4 units, $1,473,900. Way to go, Autumn. Miss Connie counts since we have 2. 2 units, $1,195,000. Eric Blaine, 3 units, $1,167,000. And Lacey, 1 unit at $1,130,000. Way to go, guys.
And sorry, this is for February, and I still owe you guys March's numbers.
And it says January.
I know. Romy helped edit. I was behind.
Oh, it's Romy's fault.
No, I didn't finish editing that part, but she helped with everything else. MLS Tours, Porterville's on Tuesday, along with Tulare is on Tuesdays. Visalia is on Thursdays if you wish to participate. If you are putting a listing on tour, let me know so we can spread the word to our agents, so we can have more attendance of our office to support you. And then you should just be going in general to support the other listings too, but. Submit your monthly recap photos, please. If you want your headshots updated, we have lights, camera, action. If you cannot make it to lights, camera, action, schedule an appointment with Romy so she could do your photos. And get me your bios if I don't already have it so we could have our website updated.
If you guys get any reviews, send them to us so we can put them on the downtown page. Like, send them. We want to show off for you. So let us know so we can post those.
And then open house signs, please remember to send a group text to Romy and me when you pick up signs and when you return them, so that way we know where our signs are. More often than not, it usually just happens by accident. It's rarely a person doesn't return them for the sense of wanting to keep them.
Intentionally, no.
It's always they were running hurry to another appointment, and they said they would do it when they come back to the office, and then next thing you know, they didn't.
But be mindful, because you don't want to be that second agent that comes to get your signs and there's no signs for you.
Yes.
That is a horrible thing.
Especially because it's springtime, we have a lot going on. And remember how many signs you take, and remember where you put them.
Oh God, please.
I've had agents call me and say, how many signs did I take? I can't remember what I put out. So that's not fun. Or where we get the phone call that says it's Wednesday and there's a sign out in the middle of a corner, and I'm pretty sure no one's doing an open house right now. So please remember to return them and pick them up. Samantha is still our sign gal. She is the one that puts up the signs, takes down the signs. Please make sure you're communicating in a timely manner. Give her enough notice, especially if the house is far area. So that way she can plan accordingly to go pick up and take down. And then whenever she's away, she has her fill in. Her papa helps out and fills in the gap. Closing checks procedures. Keep in mind, CDAs, I need them 5 business days ahead of time. So TCs usually already know. I try to send a group text. I try to send those CDAs over to escrow, but I don't have the full control. I don't get to create and just sign them like I used to. I have to create it, get it approved, get it signed, and then I can send it to escrow. Our CDAs are funky looking. If you have questions and want me to break it down for you, feel free to call me. The biggest thing I've been telling a lot of agents is, trust me, here's the numbers you calculate, and this is how you can make sure they're matching. And so I even send an email to escrow breaking down the numbers to help explain it, because it can get a little convoluted, those CDAs. So the biggest thing to know on your commission breakdown, we are at an 80-20 split still. The cap went to 10,000 after your reset. So if you reset in January 1st of this year, from January 1st of this year, you're already at the 10,000 cap. If you were still at August of last year, your reset is not until August of this year, so you're still paying towards your 8,000. So the way the 10,000 cap goes at the 80-20 split is 7,000 goes to downtown, 3,000 goes to Axon. Axon is paid at the rate of 500 a file. So when we take the 20%, it gets calculated, but 500 of it goes to Axon, and then the rest goes to downtown. Then we have the transaction fee. The transaction fee is $4.95, but the $4.95 is subject to whatever your TC rate is. So if your TC charges more than $2.95, then that $4.95 will change to whatever it is. So like if someone is at a rate of $300 or $350, it will change to $500 or $550. Make sense? For admin fees, if you are having the lender pay the admin fee, or even in the sense of the buyer
The transaction fee.
Yes. We are calling it an admin fee.
But it is the transaction fee.
Yes. And the way it is we need to make sure it is disclosed. So the buyer needs to have it disclosed to them on their buyer broker compensation agreement. If you don't already have it in there, but you negotiate it from the lender to get it paid, you need to do a modification to that form to get it in there. It needs to be disclosed. Then we need to make sure, just to cover us, we're also creating invoices. So if you need an invoice, let me know so I can create the invoice and we send that out. So who gets the invoice as well as the BRBC is the escrow and lender, so that way they know it's getting done. This needs to be done way before closing disclosures. So this should be done at least minimum, it should ideally be at the beginning of the transaction, but if not, at least midway.
There's no reason why it needs to wait till midway. You know, if you're working with Nexa, they do it. And Nexa LO is going to do it automatically. You can ask your other lender LOs to do it as well. And there are some who are doing it. But so you're going to know right out of the gate that it's going to happen. Do not wait until the end, because it's not going to happen. It's just going to be a scramble.
And then the biggest thing to be mindful of is when you are asking this, negotiating for this to be paid out, it is applied as a lender credit. Conventionals have a max of 3% of credit. So if your buyer is using a conventional loan and they get more than, are getting 3% already from the seller,
You won't work.
you won't be able to fit that admin as a credit from the lender. So mind you, this is still just a bonus. When you get a lender to pay for it, it's a bonus to you.
Yeah, it's not a given, guys. It's a bonus.
And then I think that was all that I put in. Yeah. Supplies, apparel, we have it at the Port of Office. If you want any, let us know so we could get them to you. Anything else from you, Sarah?
I don't think so. I know it's busy right now. It's crazy, but just if you can help us with the quilt raffle, that would be great. Oh, and the industry mixer. Everybody should invite 5 to 10 agents. You all know agents that you've been in escrows with. Invite them. Personally send them the text. Like, hey, we're doing the industry mixer. Come join us. Have some drinks and appetizers. It's super relaxed. It's going to be fun. And it's a good way to meet people. And you might meet somebody there that the next time that you are doing you write an offer, a name to a face, right? Make a little bit of a connection. We like working with people that we know. So if everybody can go, and then if you can invite 5 to 10 or 20 or 30 or 100, I don't care. Invite however many you want.
Yep.
Okay.
Get the word out there. Send individual text messages.
Yep. Send individual text messages. It's a lot more personal. I'm putting it on my Facebook, of course, or on social media, but I'm going to start sending it to agents. I'm just going to start texting it to them.
And then everybody, usually I just keep a pool of agents based off whenever I have a listing and they request my showings. I kind of keep them all together. So every time we're having special events, I try to just invite them regularly.
Yeah.
And like, it's the same as when you're recruiting, if you're choosing to try to recruit and build your downline, it's the same as a client. Just because you're the last one to talk to doesn't always mean that your client, you were one of the ones. It's who you were the last one talking to them, the last one that actually stayed engaged and connecting.
Yep.
That's how you win them. So same thing. Last thing you want is you talk to an agent and then they got curious about Accent, got on the Accent website and decided to join themselves without talking to you. And then you're like, oh, I talked to them 5 months ago and here they joined, but they didn't talk to me again. You want to be the one talking to them. Be the one engaging.
And it's okay to talk about Accent, guys. We don't have to hide Accent. Because I'm talking about Accent to agents, because to me, it's such a bonus. A lot of the other brokerages are very old school. They have one stream of income and it's selling real estate and that's it. We have an opportunity, if you want to become duly licensed, even if you don't want to originate, you still can be a relo. And we have a lot of agents getting their LO license so they can do the relo program. And you could originate loans if you want to. So there's, some coming from rev share. It's not a whole lot, but it's a little bit of a bonus, but you've got 3 different streams of income. So it's the way the market is going, it's super important that people understand you're going to need more than one stream of income.
Yep. Well, even as it is right now, you don't have just one stream. You have your rentals, you have various businesses. And everyone should too. Yes.
So the best thing is you've got Nexa and you've got Accent, and they are one and the same. And you can get your LO license. And you don't have to originate. You can just refer. If you're already referring to Nexa, why wouldn't you want to get paid to do it? Get the referral fee back. right? You're just making more, gives you more flexibility, you get more per transaction. That's it. Let me know if you guys want to play pickleball. I'll get you signed up, but it's $20 a person.
Let's see, do we have any
Anything
questions or
in the chat?
chats? That's what I'm trying to find. Let's see.
Oh, we have 5.
Yeah, they were all